All righty. Good evening, everyone. We are here once again at Bull Shooters in Phoenix, Arizona for a Friday night fight. Thanks to our sponsors, Realty One Group with Mike Gwen, Qualtech Air Conditioning Heating with John Sanchez, E3 with me with Mitch Ellerman and Cleveland Baylor, Tony's Mobile Tire Service. Thanks to Tony Sanchez. And Tiki Plumbing, thanks to Jesse Guerrero for sponsoring these Friday night fights. Thanks to the players, Dion Laverdiere and Dara Chhay. We're getting ready here. Race to 11. Call the 9 ball. 3 foul rule. 600 in the middle. Winner breaks. And we are getting started. Looks like Dara won the flip. There you are, Mr. Davidson. We can start now. Thank you, sir. Yeah, this should be a good one. I don't really know much of Dion. I guess he hangs out with Jared Ray a lot. He's a West Sider and well known, I guess. And we all know how Dara plays. He's liable to win this. He did lose his last match on the stream against Steve Moreno, but he's always not afraid to get back in the box. Look at that break. Nice break. He just didn't get rewarded with the 2 ball. Gonna have to play safe. Either bank it down table or thin it on the right side and get the cue ball to come down with that. Hit it just a little softer, believe it or not. We would have had the 2 ball in the corner, but nonetheless, let's see if we can get this down. And also thank the Bull Shooters for letting us host the Friday night fight. We do got a couple spectators here. So this should be a good, exciting fight. I know who Roger's betting on. Yep, I like this shot. Just bring it down table. Want to get a little bit further, but that's okay. Forcing Dion to either try to bank this past the 3 ball or try to kick it in the side off the 5. Or he can cross it and bank it down towards the 9. He's got options, so curious to see what he does here. We all know Dara's good at safety plays, not afraid to play safe. So they go for it. Kind of the first game, I kind of like the bank on the 2, in between the 3 and 5. Go for it. If you miss it right, you get safe. If not, no, he's just going to bank it to the side rail. It's not bad, not wrong. Force your opponent to try to come up with something or play safe. Can't bank this in the side, so he's got to try to 2 rail this and put it underneath the 4. Maybe bring the cue ball back to where the cue ball is now. I don't think he's going to stop it. No, he's going to 2 rail it. Don't scratch him. Oh, left it tough, long and wrong. Hope everyone's having a good Friday. Not too bad. Summertime is skipping springtime here in Arizona. Summertime coming first, and then springtime will come afterwards. Gotta love Arizona. Not from here, but I do love it. Wow, nice shot by Dion, and got a nice shot on leave on the 3. He's got a really good chance to get out here. Stop the cue ball right where it is. Play the 4, go to the rail, come out. Try to get even with the 5 or something, or even a small angle. Gonna get the bridge. He is a left-hander, so it's might be a little different for Dara. Fargo says he's a 528. So I hear he plays a lot with Jared Ray, so got a lot of experience playing the good players. See how he gets on the 5 to get to the 8. Should be pretty simple. A little bit of left hand spin. Just control the speed to get to the middle of the table. So just pass the spot. Try to make it easy on yourself. Keeping it simple as well. Try to play the natural tangent line. Nothing wrong with that. Wants to be able to shoot the 5 bottom. A little bit of right hand spin. About 430. Draw it to the top rail. You can even get to the side rail, get straight in if you want. Rotation's a game of angles. Well, he didn't draw it enough, but he's going to get a good shot on the 8. Straight up the rail. Yeah, 9 ball is a game of angles. You don't really want to be straight into the last ball. And he's got a small angle here. You can just roll this cue ball forward. Focus on pocketing the 8. Natural shape for the 9. Even if he stopped the cue ball. Like that. Got a real nice shot on the 9 here. See if he can knock it down and take game 1. They are playing call the 9. I'm pretty sure he called the bottom left. Call the 9 ball only. There you go. Nice stroke by Dion. Nice run out. But as we all know, it's not who wins the first game, it's who wins the last game. We got action. I know you've been waiting to hear it. So thank you again for tuning in and watching. It's going to be a good one. Kind of a shorter race. Probably about 2 hours, give or take. I don't see this being a runaway, but you never know with this crazy game. Hope everybody's ready for the weekend. We do have this 600 and under amateur tour kicking off here tomorrow. Doors open at 3, starts at 4. I'm anticipating about 40 players. Michael Bates, the owner of Bull Shooters, passed away on January 27th, and the funeral is tomorrow at 11 a.m. You can check on Jamie Bates' Facebook page for where the venue is and the address. Andy, Mike's son, told me probably going to last about 2 hours. Then they're going to open next door at 1:30, between 1:30 and 2. Serve lunch with everybody that wants to come have a reception. It's actually all set up next door already. They're not allowing anybody next door. We got it all blocked off. So it's going to be quite an event tomorrow with the funeral of Michael Bates, one of the pillars of the Arizona dart and pool community. Unfortunately, the leukemia came back and decided it was time to go home. Really nice break by Dion here. Got a really good shot on that too. Couldn't see a break and run. Draw this 3 ball, or draw off of this 3 ball over here to the left side rail. Play the 4 in the same pocket. Definitely found the where to rack at to make the wing balls and to make some other balls. See what he does here. No, he's just gonna try to get even and still cut it. There's nothing wrong with that. He should run into the 8 ball. Just got to hit it with a little bit of pace so it hits the 8 ball and comes off. Let's see if he can make it happen. Yeah, he didn't hit the 8 like he wanted. Definitely gonna leave him up table, but still got a chance. Does have to be careful though. If he pockets this in the bottom left, he could scratch in the bottom right. So he may want to cut this 5 ball into the bottom right, but I think he's going the left. Might try to bank it. I don't know. It's 9 ball. Anything's possible. Still way early in the set. Yeah, look out, scratch. Oh, got away with it. Gonna leave Dara a long cut shot. If this is even cuttable. I think it's just off the rail, so he might have a little struggle cutting this in. I'm banking this 2 rails underneath the 9. Hit about a third of the 5 ball on the right. Banking 2 rails underneath the 9. I think Dara looking for his chalk. Must have lost his chalk. Yeah, it's on the ground. So let's see what he does here. Is he going to take on the cut or is he going to take on the safe? I don't think he might be able to bank this 2 rails like a one pocket shot, but that's sketchy. You're gonna try to bank it like a one pocket shot. He might get away with it. Look at this. He did. What a great shot. We may have to go watch the hit, but I don't think so. I think it's pretty obvious. But that was a great shot by Dara. Just crossing it. Obviously the 5 wasn't glued to the rail, so he was able to cross it the right way. Got a good lead without scratching in the side, so let's see what Dion can do here. Looks like he's gonna go 2 rails up into it. The 9 is not wired up into the corner. I'm looking right at it. Yeah, you're better off coming off the side rail trying to put that in the bottom right hand corner. I'm definitely not shooting as soft. I'm shooting at Evans Bishop speed. Fire that sucker. Try to create separation. He hit it soft. They might not like his next shot. Pretty sure Dar is going to try to sew him up on the 9 ball. Might try the bank, but I think I'm banking at 2 rails and snugging him up behind the 9 with the cue. I think it's such an easy shot. It's all about speed. You got to hit this 5 ball 2 rails and put it on the end rail. You don't have to get up on the 9, but just use the 9 as a blocker. It was a little too hard. He's going to realize it. Well, this is no gimme here. People may say it, but Dion might be better off trying to play this rail first to get back over here for the 8. But I'm curious to see what he does. If he goes forward, he could use a little bit of right hand English. So hits the right side rail, then hits the top rail and comes straight down to the 8. But if he goes rail first, he's got to judge the speed. Look like he's going to go inside English and draw it. Yeah, that wasn't good. But he's still at the table. It's a makeable shot. It's just not one that you're used to shooting or really want to shoot. Luckily, it's early in the set. I don't think you want to shoot this when it's hill or your opponent's on the hill. So curious to see what he's going to do. It is makeable and it's missable to play safe. Could miss it and the ball go up table. Or you use the 9. Did he get it? No. I think Dara's going to get a shot. Pretty easy. If you can't see all the ball, he can still hit rail first. That might be a better option, but if you can see all the ball, you just go into the ball with a little bit of left hand spin. So you come off the bottom rail, go to the right side rail, and come up. Yeah, That's why you go to the right rail, have it help you come up table so you can be above the 9. Let's see if he goes for the cut in the side or the bank. He's cutting it in the side. If you know Dara, that you know he doesn't like side pockets, but he has been working on them. I told him if that's your struggle, that's what you should be shooting. That's what you should be practicing at home. Should be your favorite shot, shooting everything in the side pocket. I don't care how tight it is. Well, I'm glad we can make your evening complete, Bill. Glad you're still here with us. And he knocked it down. Great shot. He's looking right at me. So, well, where's my props? Great shot by Dara. Keeping it close. We got action. I got to play a little bit today. If you were tuning in earlier, played my friend Tony Sanchez. He asked me to play. Um, says he's got to get used to the 9-footers, the big boy tables. He decided to play in a tight pocket table, which I got to get ready. It was good practice for my match next week. Watching Jared play over here with Bobby, and it's definitely going to be a great match. You're going to want to tune in next week at 7, same time, same channel, same place. We're exactly 20 points apart, so it should be a good match. Race to 13, 3-foul rule, 10 ball goes last. These guys are playing call the 9-ball only. They are playing 3-foul. And this is winter breaks, race to 11. Again, these guys wanted to get together and play. Anybody can still match up. If you got an opponent and you want to play on the stream, just let us know. I believe April 3rd is Jared Combs' debut against Fred Bombardier. I think they're going to be playing on the 9-footer. Oh, kind of banked that one in. Unless he got a shot on the 2. I don't know if he's going to try to slow roll it in or go to the bottom rail and bounce up for the 3. I'm probably like shooting the cue ball down table and come up shooting the 2 ball with a little bit of confidence, a little bit of control of the cue ball. Let your stroke out, get your confidence up. Nice easy shot just to go down table just like this, because now it sets up for a nice easy shot on the 3. A little bit of bottom English. Keep it from going forward. Come around the 7. 5 is hanging in the pocket. The 6 of the 7. He's got to create an angle on the 6 to get down table over here where the 3 is, to be able to play the 7 where the 5 is. So that's going to be more important, but you still got to focus and make this 3-ball. You kind of don't have to focus on the cue ball much other than getting around the 7 and 9 because the 5-ball's hanging. Can go forward a little bit inside and make sure you don't bump the 7 and 9 and go up table. Looking like what he's going to do. Yeah, he changed his mind. Got away with it, but he should have just used a little bit of bottom. Draw right around the 7 and 9. Get the 5 hanging. If he didn't like it, he can pick and choose what he wanted to do on the 5. So a little misstep right there. Yeah, these guys are teething to break and run. Right there, got a good break. Making balls on the break. Dion might be able to masse around the 7. Play the 3 into the 5. I might hit rail first. That's what he might be doing. Rail first. Yeah, he tried rail first. So now let's see if Dara plays the 3 into the 5 to make it easier on himself. because of the fives hanging in the pocket. I like playing the three into the five because the three should stay out of the pocket a little bit, and then you can get a better angle on the six up table. But he says, no, I'm going to shoot the three. Doesn't want to get straight in on that six, that's for sure. That's the key. You want to be about a diamond off the rail. So let's see if he's going to hit this rail first to go up table and get a diamond off the rail. And he really just needs to get up there about that first diamond below the side pocket and a diamond out, and he'll have a good angle. Come down table for the seven. He's going to try to draw up table. He's got to be careful. All right. He's got a little angle. Now he's got to try to draw it underneath the seven, underneath the nine and seven. He can maybe go forward, but that's a big stroke. He's got the natural tangent to go to the side rail, the top rail, and come down to the left side if you're looking at the table. Me, I'm drawing this six ball off the six ball and try to get underneath the nine and seven and play the seven up table, seven in the side. If I don't like it, I can play safe behind the nine. Key here is to make the six and get down table. You don't want to get stuck where you got to kick at the seven ball. So it's all draw. Your angle's going to bring you back down to the first diamond. Yeah, he tried to push it across and he's going to get away with it. Wow. Look at that. He hit that pocket so hard it bounced out, missed the eight, and cross banked across table. Yeah, he punched the hell out of that one. And if he made the six, he wouldn't have liked the seven. So a little bit of misstep there. Now Dion, he's trying to figure out. I like two railing this six to the top rail, putting the cue ball underneath the nine. That's the shot. Please create separation. Ooh, we almost got away with it. See, if he would have went two rails, he would have been perfect. Although he's got away with it. If Dara tries to cross bank this, he's got to draw the cue ball so he doesn't hit the eight. If he tries to cut this up table, I think I'm just banking this up table to the middle of the rail. This cut shot. I mean, it's still early. It's 1-1, so you can take on this cut shot. Try to get your confidence going. Maybe get another roll, but you really got to stroke this good. You can't pound it up there like you tried the last shot. Well, you're gonna get away with it. He's almost straight in. I'm looking right down the line. He's almost straight in, and he's got to try to stop the cue ball or try to draw it. I think I'm just trying to stop the cue ball. Really, I'm going to cross bank this to the top rail and put the cue ball down here in between the seven and nine. Not even going to try to make this. No value in it. Too hard of a shot. Dion says, I'm going to take on this carom, Tim Daniel. Watch and learn. Nice shot, Dion. That really was. It was not a gimme. So now let's see if he can take on this nine ball. They are playing call the nine. Seven's off the rail, so he has a chance. If he hits a seven on the left side that we're looking at the seven, draws into the nine ball. Yeah, this should be a good match. Yeah, he didn't double hit it or went into it too full for a double kiss out, but didn't leave Dara anything special. I'm cross banking this shot too. Cross banking it maybe down in the corner where the nine is. Too hard to punch this seven ball up table. Draw it like that. That's just, I mean, if he makes it, it would have been good angle, but just too tough in these 4 1/8 inch corner pockets. Got to hit the ball too good, and they're not warmed up yet, and it's not a way to build your confidence. Better way to build your confidence, play the safety. Force your opponent to hit the hero shot, not you. It's always nice when you do, but and it does build your confidence, but you're taking a chance. And if you don't do it now, you might not do it when it's hill. So, gotta always play the right shot. Looking at the bank, cross side, it's not bad because if he misses, he'll leave the 7 down table. If he makes it, you'll have that perfect angle. Right, nice shot. Well, drew it a little bit, and with it being left-handed, not sure. Might have to stretch. You might have to use a bridge. I think the 8 is on the rail, so you might be able to spin this in. Got to be careful of scratching in the bottom right-hand corner. And take on the kick. Kick it in. It's close enough to the pocket. I've seen crazier stuff. Although they shoot left-handed. Yeah, he's going to have to use the bridge. Well, again, thanks again, everyone, for tuning in. 28 viewers, not bad. Mr. Sanchez, I hope you're doing all right. Know you told me you're under the weather. We're going to miss you this weekend. Big table 10 ball. 600 and under amateur tour. Race to 7 on the winners, 6 on the losers, then race to 3. 1 game spot every 40 points. So Dion's going to try to cut this in. Is he using spin? No, he's going to. Thought for sure. That might not be good, Dara. Dara might be able to put this on the end rail. Put the cue ball down by the 9 ball. That's the shot I like. I don't see him banking this in the side and drawing his 2 rails around for the 9. Too hard of a shot. Could misjudge it and scratch in the corner. So I like just banking this backwards to the top rail, putting the cue ball down by the 9, just like this. Good shot. Force your opponent to have to bank it. I think it's on the rail, so Dion. I'm banking this in the side. Playing the bank in the right side middle pocket. If not, get the cue ball on the bottom rail and keep the cue ball up there. It's a little bit of a touch shot. Got to spin the cue ball. He may try to bank it backwards at him. Think that's his only other option. Well, we can try to thin it. He did, but he's not going to like when he left Dara. Still no gimme. He should be able to get to that top rail. Might have to use left-hand spin to go top rail, left-hand side rail, come back down. Or he might try to go with right-hand spin if he can get it to the top rail quick enough. Yeah, I like left-hand English like this. Got to follow through just a little more, though, to get that spin to take and get it to spin off that side rail. Down table. He's a little frustrated with it, but I think this is still cuttable. It's off the rail. Looks like it's off the rail. Not, he may just try to bank it, but I think he's going for it. Got to be careful of the scratch up in the corner. Got to struggle with the inside. Oh, missed it completely. Ouch. Yeah, that's the hardest part. No one practices with the bridge. Might have been better off kicking at that ball. And it was so close to the pocket. And it's when it's off the rail just a little, it's actually a little bit easier to make if you hit it right. 2-1, we got action. Long way to go and short time to get there. Race to 11. 3 foul rule. Call the 9 ball only. 600 in the middle. They said this was going to be a good match. So far, it's proven it to be true. Both have had opportunities in each game. Could see a hill thriller. One game for it all. What do you think? What do you know? They both got a pretty good break. That one wasn't so much. Didn't work out like he thought it would. Made the wing ball. Didn't make the one. You're not wrong, John, but you still got to hit him in the center of the pocket in these 4 1/8 inch pockets. That's the hardest part, making it look easy, right? Got a few spectators still early in the night. Oh, he's trying to play safe, and he's not going to like it. Going to leave Dara's shot, but Dara, I think, is going to have to. No, I think he can use a little bit of inside and keep the cue ball on that side of the table with the 2 ball. I don't see he has to go 3 railed around the 9. So as long as he gets even with the 2, some kind of shape on the 2 like that. The 4's next, and it's hanging in the pocket. So we just focus on making the 2. The hard part is going to be from the 5 to the 6. The 5 is a little bit below the side pocket, so if he gets an angle, he might be able to come off the 5 and get up table for the 6. Right now, just focus on making this 2 ball. Good shot. Now he's got the right angle. He can get straight in on this 5 too and just pull it up table and stay on that side to cut the 6 in the top right. So let's see what he elects to do. He's got options. Yeah, he's got that nice little angle that he wanted. Now he can just draw it. Now the hardest part is focus on making this 5 and drawing it up table. It's an automatic natural angle to come off the rail and go up table to give yourself an angle on the 6. But now it's all about speed and focus on pocketing the 5. Yeah, he tried to force it across the table, and that generally happens a little bit. The Exorcist doing Exorcist things. Tough table, but fun to play on. You're not wrong, Roger. You really got to focus and hit the ball right and in the center of the pocket. He had the right angle and the natural angle for it to come off the rail and come across table enough, but he didn't trust it. And what happens is we force it away from the pocket. Wow, what a shot by Dion. Because we're so worried about crossing that 6 ball. Now I think he got a little straight. 6 is off the rail. I think he's actually got a slight angle. He can go to the rail with a little bit of left hand spin and spin down table. Let's see what he does here. I would try to play this in the 7 in the side, but it looked like he's just going to play it in the corner. Could roll forward and go below the 8 to play the 8 in the side. But is he going to try to float over there? He could try to draw it, stay above the 8, but if he goes forward, the cue ball's going to come to the left of the 9 ball like this. Yeah, nice shot. Just don't go too far. Would have been like, would have been, would have liked to have been off the rail, but he's got a good shot to play it in the side. Just got to judge the speed right to come off the top rail and come down, play the 9 in the bottom left-hand corner. See how well he hits it. Yeah, good shot, good speed. It's going to come down. Nice shot, makeable shot here on the 9. Got to cut it in. I like shooting this a little bit of bottom, spinning the cue ball 2 rails out to the center table. Take away the scratch point. So you go 1 rail off that bottom rail, you could scratch on the side, could scratch in the corner like this, could scratch in the corner like this, and it happened. That's why you shoot at 2 rails. Yeah, you got to shoot that cue ball with a little bit of bottom, a little bit of bottom left. Spin that cue ball 2 rails out to the center table so you don't do that. You see all the pros do it. They very rarely will shoot that ball like that. Go 1 rail off the bottom rail. Automatic. Going right in that pocket. So, 2-2, we got action. Race to 9 from here. In this race to 11. Well, I know Roger's thankful for that one. And Dara is too, I'm sure. Long way to go. Let's see if Dara can get it together. All right, good break by Dara. Got to figure out how to get on the 3 ball. Or do you just want to lay up for the bank on the 3? Looking at the 3-4 combo. He might try to lay up for that. I don't know if he could stay above the 3 and play the 3-5 or the 3 off the 5. No, I'm going to go ahead and go for the bank, I guess. Or could play safe. Got options. Can bank this 3 2 rails to the top rail. Try to put the cue ball underneath the 6 or 9. Goes to the bank. Cue ball's going to go into the 4 and push it up table. He's got to be careful. He's got to hope if he doesn't make the 3, that it hangs out in the middle of the table and gives Dion a tough shot. Watch out. Not going to like it. Great shot, but put himself in trouble. Hit it too good. Too hard. Went right around the 4, too. I don't know if he was trying to do that. The way he hit it, I think he was trying to go into the 4 and move it. He can kick at this. 3 rails is what he's looking at. Got to just miss the 8. He could go 3 rails, kick it in the left-hand side pocket there. He's got a chance. Oh, just missed it. Gonna give Dion ball in hand with the 5 hanging there. Nothing tied up. He's got a chance to have a nice little table run. Let's see what he does. He is left-handed, so makes a difference. Trick is a 6 and a 7. He wants an angle on the 6 so he can come above the 7. Then he shouldn't have any problem. Now he just got to draw this ball down below the 5 or even with the 5. Yeah, nice easy shot. You can stop the cue ball, I think, or draw it down just a little. I really wouldn't try to come back to the left side of the table. I mean, he can. If he does, then he can play underneath the 7, play it in the top right. But I kind of like just stopping the cue ball where it is, taking that angle on the 6, and then you can choose. You can still come underneath the 7 and play it in the top right, or you can stay above it. Curious to see what he does. Yeah, I didn't want to be straight in, but now I think he's got to draw it straight back to him, to where the cue ball is now, or just a little bit past that, so he can shoot this 7 in the bottom right-hand corner. He could go forward, just doesn't want to get stuck behind the 9 if we go in 2 rails. Really good shot. Really good shot. Nice easy shot for the 7 now. Had a better angle than I thought. Yeah, Dara definitely gonna be in trouble if he doesn't pay attention. He said this guy here plays with Jared Ray every Sunday, so he's accustomed to playing the good players. Really nice shot. Just rolling the cue ball, not trying to stop it. Now he should be able to roll this into, get to the bottom rail and bounce up. Get to that 3rd diamond to try to get straight in. Get to the middle diamond, you're okay. You can cut it. You just don't want to underhit it. Yeah, good shot. Right there, straight in line. Make it 3-2. Guy has a little game on him, folks. Three two. We got action. Got a tennis match. We got a baseball game. We got Mr. Gwynn in the house. You want to get on the mic? All right. All right. Let's see if Dion can break and run. Who do you say is going to be the first one to break and run? Is it going to be Dara? Is it going to be Dion? I bet the guy with the first name that starts with D. All right. It is Friday night and everything's all right. 7:30. Well, 7:25. Dry break. Dara's got a shot on the 1. Seeing if it goes by the 6. Trying to roll the cue ball down for the 2 ball. Or just play safe. I like it. Wishing Dion to come up with a jump cue. Might be able to get past that 5 ball. I'll maybe masse it just a little bit, but I don't think he can make the 1. Try to clip it and put the cue ball just past the 2 ball and maybe use the 2 ball as a blocker. Got a chance. Got to kind of drag draw it with bottom right. No, he's saying I'm just gonna go ahead and foul. Try to tie things up. Wow. That's pretty good, John. Mr. Ascension. Hello. Good afternoon, or is it good morning? Oh, Dara was trying to go for the 9, slopped in the 1. We're international. Thank you. Hope you're doing well, buddy. No, I think he's just going to push his 2 ball up past the 9 and put the cue ball in the 6 and play safe. Just got to get the 2 ball to a rail. Good shot. May have a little window there. No. He might be able to spin around the 9. Masse a little. Get to the rail and spin. I think he's pulling out the jump cue. But about a quarter of a ball over the 6. Might have to work about an eighth of a ball over the 9, maybe. You might be able to make this, cut this in the top left-hand corner. No, he's going to try to kick at this Masse off the rail. I don't know. I kind of like the jump because you don't have to play it to cut it. You can bank it down table and get the cue ball to go over behind the 3 and 8. You got to really spin this. Yeah, I didn't think he could get there. Good shot by Dara. Gonna get ball in hand. Got to get the right angle on the 3 to come across for the 4. Or is he gonna play? Looks like he's gonna play the 9 ball. Maybe 3 foul. Thanks, Mike. I tried. I got to get ready for Jared next week. It's going to be a tough battle. Tony wanted to get some practice on the 9-footer, so I said, yeah, let's go. I need practice myself, so I think I broke and ran 2 racks out of 21. Not strong enough. But I get 1 more week to practice. Yeah, he's trying the 3 foul, and he's not going to get it. Well, this ain't no gimme. Gonna draw and make the 2 into a half a pocket. Draw the cue ball over. Try not to hit the 4. Try to hit the rail and come back across table and not get hooked behind the 9. And try not to bobble the 2. Yeah, first set I generally come out firing like that. Get lucky. Fortunate that I can just get up and come out of the box like that sometimes, not all the time. Now he's got to spin this 2 rails around out to the center of the table. Dismiss the 5, control the speed like this, good angle. Now he wants to come back across table. He doesn't want to get straight in on the 4. He almost wants to put the cue ball right back where it is if he can, but I don't think he can because of the 8. So try to get on that same line just inside that first diamond to the left. It's not going to be bad. Now, this is going to be pretty simple. You just really got to stop the ball. You don't really have to draw this up table. If you stop the ball, the cue ball is going to come off the rail just a little bit. You don't need it to come all the way across table. Just come off a diamond. Maybe 2 diamonds. If you focus on just coming on 1 diamond, you don't overhit this ball. Ouch. And that would have been okay to make the 5. He might have had to play safe, but you want to come off a little bit further. Now Dion's got a shot to spin off with this 4. Go right in between the 5 and 6. Now is where he wants to get straight in. or just a slight angle. Doesn't want to get hooked behind this 6. Yeah, overhit it, overspun it. Table's playing quicker than it looks, I will say that. I think he's got an edge. He can cross bank it underneath the 7, put the cue ball up by the 8, and if he makes a 5, he still has a shot on the 6. Yeah, here it comes. Oh, hits the 9. What a great shot. Nice one pocket shot. Now just focus on making the 6. You got natural angle to come off the rail. Literally get straight in. You could roll this cue ball too. I wouldn't try to stun it. I would just roll it in. Cue ball's naturally going to come off the rail, give you an angle on the 7 to get back up table for the 8. Nice center ball. You already have the natural angle. Just got to cut it in though. Keeping it close, keeping it suspenseful. Just when you think they're going to get out. Have a good night. See if he can cut this. I was going to say he's got to cut it and send the cue ball 2 rails. Not going to like it. Not going to like it. Nice little setup for Dion. Just stop the cue ball. You can play the 7, go to the rail, come back out. Give himself a small angle on the 8, so he makes the 8, goes up table for the 9. Should be pretty simple. Should be over. Nothing hard other than just making the ball. Focus on putting the cue ball where you want it. You are in control of the cue ball. Hardest part is making it simple. Like that. See, put inside, didn't need to. Looks like he had just a small angle, so he could have done what he did earlier on the last rack with the 6 ball. Gone 2 rails and over. Now let's see if Dara can cut this in, if he's going to bank it in. Looking like he's going to bank it in. Oh, he's going to play safe. That's not bad. Now let's see what Dion does. It's kind of a dead bank in the side. But he's going to shoot the cue ball with top spin, so cue ball banks off that same rail and comes across for the 8. Or you're going to try to draw it. I don't like drawing it because then you got to really power through it and try to draw 2 rails. You might try to bank this up table by the 9, top right. If he makes it, he has a shot on the 8. If he misses, he might get safe. I don't think he's going to like that one. He wanted to bank that to the middle of the table. Still no gimme. This is natural. No, just center ball. Roll the cue ball in. Gotta be careful that you don't put any left on it. Scratch in the side pocket. Natural tangent line is that cue ball's going towards the 8 ball on the right side rail. Well, don't overhit it. He's going to give himself a good shot. It's a cut shot, but you just got to focus on cutting it in. Now you got to figure out. I don't like trying to hold this off of the 1 rail and just coming off that 2nd rail. I like going through this ball with confidence and going 1, 2, 3 rails. I don't like trying to hold this. Gotta hit this with pace like that. Right there. Really good shot by Dara. Giving himself that opportunity he needs to tie it up, make it 3-3. All right, good shot by Dara. We got action. Drink up. Yeah, you can't do much with the cue ball on this table. Don't want to play with a lot of spin if you don't need to. All natural. Well, looks like we got 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 spectators. 37 viewers, not bad for Friday night. It's 7:37. All right, let's see if Dara can get the. Break by Dara, got straight in shot on 2, but get to the 3 is going to be tough. Gotta miss the 5, but the 5 helped him out. Got away with it. Now, what's he do with this 3? We try to cut it. Wow, what a shot. Look out. No way. No way did he just scratch in the same pocket. He just missed the 9. That was brutal. He hit that. I just told him, Robert, even Dion said, man, that's robbery. Hit that ball way too good. Hit it like he's supposed to. It's just that need to slow it down a little more. He would have liked this ran into the 8 ball, but and he just did his best just to make the 3 and get down table. Brutal game this game is. Stupid game we try to have fun at, right? All right, Dion having ball in hand. Should be able to roll down. Be okay if he gets straight in. He should be able to shoot this. He's got a slight angle. Just wants to use a little bit of left hand spin. So he can spin up table, try to get straight in with the 6. I'd like to shoot it in the bottom left hand. He may try to just roll it, shoot it inside, but that's too tough. Yeah, this is a better shot. Nice shot. Got the small angle. He can shoot the 6, go to this left hand rail, and come back across table for the 8. See if he can make it easy on himself. Yeah. Well, he's got a nice angle. Just stop the cue ball. It's going to drift to the left. Can let it go to the rail, or you can just try to hold it. Focus here is just make the 8. Just a slight cut to the right. Again, just a little bit of bottom. Just stop it from going forward. It's going to naturally come across to the left side of the table. You can play it firm enough to go to the rail, bounce out, or you can try to hold it, keep it from hitting the rail. Either or is going to be okay, but the focus is to make the 8. All right, going to go forward. Nothing wrong with that either. Felt more comfortable, that's for sure. But notice he rolls the ball a lot better and more than he does with bottom. So I'm gonna say you're gonna slowly roll this in, or you might stop it. I'm not sure. I don't know enough of his game. I'm starting to pick up on it though. Yeah, just a nice, easy, slow roll. Nice shot by Dion. Making him 4-3. We might see Hill. One game for it all. As a player, you don't want to see it. As a spectator, you do. So, you know what I'm going to say? We got action, so drink up. 39 viewers. Keeping it close. Dara says, all right, time to move. Time to make a move. Dion trying to rack with a wooden rack, like we all do after a while. I forget. Miss Mandy is in the house. Starting to get a little busier here Friday night. Thanks again to the players for making the Friday night fight for y'all to be able to watch. Contacting me and saying, hey, we want to play. Once again, thanks to Bull Shooters for the awesome hospitality of letting us take over the pit table to stream this match for the players. And thank you to the sponsors. They love pool just as much as we do. So nice another break, man. Guys picked up a 9-ball breakdown with the magic rack on this table. They got the speed down really good. Nice little stop shot. I'm gonna say he's gonna probably roll it forward and try to get just below the 3, just a little, so he can shoot the 3 and roll above the 4 to shoot it in the bottom right hand corner. But really going to matter on how he gets on this 3-ball after the 2, where he lands. If he lands above the 3, he has an option to go below the 4, but then he has to get straight in. It's a manageable rack, though. Just got to make this first ball. Just got to make the first ball. Trying to get that right angle on the 3, and I think that would have been good enough to get above the 4. Now let's see what Dara does. If he recognizes the same thing. Overdrew it. Got an option here. I think I'm dropping the 3-ball down to the bottom rail, playing safe behind the 5. I think it's such an easier shot to set up on the 4 next. Yeah, I would have tried to freeze him on the 5, so it doesn't give him an option to be able to kick it this 3-ball. But nonetheless, they're gonna have problems. That 4-ball's not sitting pretty. They try to stay below it. They're gonna have to get straight in on it. If they try to get above it, I have a little bit better chance of getting an angle and still have a chance at making it. It might go on the side too if you get above it. Looking like it's far enough off, so we'll see if Dion can hit this ball. If not, Dara's gonna have ball in hand. Have a good option to figure out how to get to that 4-ball. He says, "No, I'm cross banking this." Ah, almost. Hello, Miss Monday. Touching you. Caroline. Bop, bop, bop. That's what's playing on the jukebox right now. A couple people singing. So it's a good Friday night. Everyone's having fun. Now he's looking at the 4. He's made an assessment. Now let's see if he's going to try to get above it or if he's going to try to get straight in on it. Looking like he's going to try to get above it. Well, he's aiming on the cue ball with top English. Yep. Very nice shot. Good control, good speed. It's going to go on the side, or he's got a chance to put it in the corner. That's what I was talking about. That side angle makes it easier to play in the corner. But looking like he can play it in the side because then the cue ball roll down and probably still be above the 5, but he's trying to get straight in. Nice smooth, roll it in. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I got below a little much. Let's see if he can keep this cue ball underneath the 6. Little stop shot. Take whatever little angle you get. If he doesn't like it, he can draw it to the rail and shoot the 6 in the top left-hand corner. If he can't keep it underneath, he might try to go around the table with it. You could go across table and try to set up with a 6 on the side. Yeah, that's what he's looking. Maybe go 2 rails into the corner. Got just a little bit too low below the 5 to where, I mean, he could draw the cue ball into the 6. That's what the angle he's got. Could go 3 rails around the table. Let's see. Looking like he's going to punch it forward. Yeah, he's going to draw it. He didn't like it. I think just stop it. All right, draw it like this. I like it. Be careful. Oh, I think he's got the perfect angle now. To just roll the 6 forward. Cue ball's going to roll to the left side of the table. He could get straight in on this 8. That's about where he wants to be with the cue ball. That's about where it's going to end up. I'm playing this with confidence. I'm rolling this cue ball to the rail and have it bounce off because I want to play the 6 with confidence. I don't want to slow roll it and cinch it or even have it roll off. Hit it with confidence. Roll the cue ball. You're not going to scratch in the side. Or I should say, you shouldn't scratch. All right. He felt comfortable with that. Still got at the table. Still got a good angle. Now, I'm going to try to come across the table, play the 9 in the same pocket. Not sure if he's going to try to hold this cue ball. Got to be careful if he does. The angle, the natural tangent line is bringing him across the table anyway, so go ahead and pocket it with confidence. Send the cue ball across the face of the 9 and play it in the same pocket as the 8. All your focus is making the 8. Now, underhit it. Mr. Spiky can't see. I'll have to look. There we go. Mr. Phillip here. Phillip who? Mr. Spiky? Mr. Sanchez? Or is it Mr. Salas? All right. Got a shot for the side. Not bad. It's just to go up 2 games. Make it 5-3. Good shot by Dion. We got action. Mr. Flip Salsa. Mr. Spiky, huh? Too funny. All right, Mr. YouTuber. We got action still. 5-3. Long way to go. Let's race to 11. They are playing 3 foul. They are playing call the 9 ball only. Once again, thanks everybody for tuning in and watching. Hoping it's exciting for you all. Nice break. Guys got the breakdown. Got a little unfortunate. Gonna have to play safe off the 1. Ideally, he wants to bank this 1 to the left-hand side and bring this cue ball 2 rails underneath the 2. Try to use the 2 and 7. All about speed and spin and control. I think Mr. Sanchez, when you get better, I think you and Philip will be a really good match for a Friday night fight. But Philip's about to go away for a little while. Not in a bad way. Not going to prison. He's just getting operated on. He's going to be under the let's say not under the weather, but out of commission for 6 weeks, getting shoulder surgery. So Flip Salsa, better get in where you fit in. Otherwise, you're gonna have to wait. Really nice shot by Dara. Flip Salsa says tails. Wait a minute, you switch over to Flip Salsa 69 now? All right. Got to avoid the 7, but he should be able to make this and bounce across table. Sounds like a perfect time to play. Well, April 14th is when he's going under, so you guys can have April 10th if you want. John Sanchez and Flip Salsa. You guys can race the 13 or race the 11 and 10 ball. Is that what you want? April 3rd, I think we have a midday matchup with Jared Combs and Fred, so you guys might be able to have the Friday night fight on April 3rd. April 10th is available. You guys figure it out. Oh, they said they're ready. I think I stirred up the action. I think he got saved. Dara, nice shot. If anything, he's only going to see an edge. I think he's got a kick at this. Yeah, you guys talk it out, finger it out. Let's make it happen. Nice kick shot by Dion. Is he going to scratch? Nope, he's going to hold up. Going to give Dara an opportunity. Cut this. He just got to figure out. I think he needs to stay above the 4. Come across 2 rails. You lay up for the side pocket, right side pocket. Well, you know we're here and ready and waiting. Whenever you guys decide to get in the box, we'll leave the light on for you. Oh, Dara, you're struggling. Be Phillips' last hurrah before he gets laid up. No, good shot. Was able to avoid clipping the 4, avoided the side pocket. And he's got a good angle to make this 4 and come across table. He can almost get straight in on the 6 because the 7's in the hanging around the side pocket. So the way Dion shoots, he likes rolling the ball. He should have no problem cut this in and rolling the cue ball across table for the 6. Yeah, nice shot. Look outside pocket though. Look outside pocket. Looking like a team effort for Dara. Nice easy shot. Just pocket the 6. Don't go too far down table. But this is ideal. You can just draw this straight back across. Bring the cue ball right back to where he is. So he has the angle on the 8. I don't think he needs to try to draw it down below the 9 on this left side. I think he might be able to just stop it there if he doesn't like drawing it, but I feel more comfortable drawing this ball back to me. Yeah, even if you do that, that's okay. You got an angle on the 8. You just make this. This is a little bit tougher shot than it seems though, because you got to make this 8, send the cue ball all the way up table and back down table. He may try to just play safe. There's nothing wrong with that either. If he banks it up table, yeah, gets a cue ball on the 9 ball like that. Really good shot, keeping himself in the game. Didn't like cutting that 8 going up and down table. A lot harder shot than it seemed. So that's the higher percentage shot of what Dara did there. All about comfortability, always about playing the right shot. 9 ball though, this is makeable. Kick bank. Just wants to hit it, cause separation. Good hit, but I think he's going to leave Dara a good shot on this. Yeah, again, this is a shot. You don't want to try to hold it. He could, but I like shooting this 8 ball with confidence or bringing the cue ball back across table. Shoot the 9 in the same pocket as the 8, almost like one pocket style. But some people like to just hold it. He almost has that angle where he can draw it 3 rails around table, but again, when he's can't figure out which shot to shoot, go with the confidence builder shot by shooting this. A little bit of right hand English, make the 8, send the cue ball back across table so you make the 9 in the same pocket. Shoot the cue ball about 2 o'clock. Focus on pocketing the ball in the center. And shoot it with confidence, with speed to come across table. Don't try to hold this ball. You're trying to do too many things when you do that. Yeah, he tried to come around 3 rail. Oh, we got action. We got 9 ball. Now, this is a shot he was practicing. It was a little bit higher, but this looks like it's a gimme on the stream, but it's not. This is a 9-foot table. That is a 4 1/8 inch pocket. But you're here. You went for it. You might as well go for it. Play with just a little bit of right hand English so you do, if you overcut it, or I should say, if you miss it, you overcut it. You don't play this with center. Oh, nice shot. Keeping it close. We got a tennis match. 5-4. We got action, folks. Hope you're liking it so far. We'll take a small break and we'll be right back. All righty, we're back. And we got action. 5-4 in this race to 11. I would say it'd take about 2 hours. Looking like it might take about 3. We're about halfway through. So let's see. These guys have been breaking really good. I think I've only seen one, maybe 2 dry breaks out of the 9 racks. Yeah, nice break on the one in the side. He's going to get a shot on the 2. And the 4's hanging, so he can play the 3-4 combo. Dara says, Tim, can you run this out for me? I probably could. That was a great break. Just stop the cue ball. That's all you got to do right here. Focus on pocketing the ball. I'm not even trying to draw the ball. Just stop it. Take a little bit longer shot. The 3-4 combo is just lined up really easy. Focus on making the ball. I know when I get in stroke and I get in the zone, that's all I'm thinking about. Make the ball. I know I'm playing the right shape. All right, he wanted to try to come above it and play the 3 in the side, but when you're playing this game, just focus on pocketing the ball. Shape is overrated. Play the natural line as best you can. Take what you can get. Make the ball first. Looked like he was going to cut it, but he may try to bank it. Nothing wrong with the cut. Yeah, he went for the bank. A real good opportunity if he would have just stopped the cue ball. Really wait for someone with headphones to just tune into the stream and listen to what I'm saying. Uh, Dion should be able to cut this in the side. Just roll the cue ball. Keep it from hitting the 9. Be anywhere on the table as long as you're not stuck behind the ball. But as I've noticed, he likes rolling this ball, so he's going to go forward. Shot it with a little bit of draw. All right. Surprisingly, still playing really good. Hitting the ball really smooth. Adjusting to the tight pockets pretty well. I think this is a rail first shot to come down table. I think he's going to hit the ball first with spin. Yeah, that's okay. But I would have came rail first and come all the way down table. So I can play the 6 and go around the 8 and get above the 6. I meant play the 5 to go around the 8 to get to the 6. Gotta miss the 9. Yeah, going right into it. Got a bank shot here on the 6. Sure, he's gonna play aggressive. It's all about the speed here. If he plays to miss it, he's going to try to use the 8 ball as a blocker, or is he just going to try to go ahead and play safe now? I like banking in the side, rolling this cue ball underneath the 8. So if you do miss, you might be able to get a little bit of a blocker. No, this is no gimme. That 9 is making that pocket about a half a pocket now. Your focus here is to just make the 6, draw the cue ball to the rail, take whatever you can get on the 8. Don't miss hit it and draw it into the side pocket, the cue ball. He could try to cut it in the top right-hand corner, cutting the 6 ball backwards to the right, and spending the cue ball 3 rails around for shape of the 8. I like that shot because you can play to overcut it, and if you miss it, the 6 ends up on the end rail, and the cue ball is going to end up 3 rails around, maybe even 4 rails. This is a makeable shot, but he's got to really dial it in. That 9 makes it a smaller pocket. He might be able to get lucky and clip the 9 and have the 6 still go in. A little bit of a character builder. Got to focus on pocketing the 6. No, you're going to get a shot on the 8. You don't even care where you leave the cue ball. Yeah, he just ran into the 9, kept it from going in. Oh, wait a minute. Is he going to roll it in? Oh, it hung up. Oh, he almost got away with it. Oh, let's see how Dion's going to get on the 8. Like just cutting it, getting to that side rail, go to the bottom rail, all center ball, bounce 2 rails up above the 8. Don't want to use any inside on that because if you miss hit the 6, it could scratch in this bottom left-hand corner. It's all center ball. Just cut the 6 in thin as you can. Could try to draw it. I like this. I like that too. Me personally, I like that. That's okay. Cut that in the side pocket. Cue ball's going to naturally come around for the 9. Should go 2 rails. I try the bank, but I like cutting it in that left side pocket. Ooh. He's looking at cutting it to the bottom left-hand corner. That's not wrong. I mean, cue ball goes around 3 rails naturally for the 9. Oh, he went for the bank. Oh boy, got away with it. Not wrong. Who's shooting the 4-railer? I know Philip Salsa would. Flip Salsa. Got options here. This ball's so hard to hit it thin. I'm going to try to get back up table. You try to hit it on the left side, you're going to force it into the front of the pocket. If you try to hit it on the right side and you don't hit If you hit too much of it, it bounces up and sells out. Can try to maybe bank it over to the side rail. The 8 doesn't pass the 9. They can't bank it up in the top left-hand corner. Can try to bank it back at him in the top right-hand corner. I'm not sure what he's going to do here. Curious. Got a lot of options, and I'm guaranteed none of them feel good. Your back is kind of against the wall. I might have to try to bank this back at me where he's standing. Just because I'd rather go down swinging than to play safe and sell out. Looks like he's going to try to thin this ball. Might try to cut it. Miss it good and come back table. Yeah, he tried to cut it. And he's not going to like it. Yeah, he sold out to Dion. Dion's going to have a shot on the 8. Come back cross table for the 9. I mean, it's not wrong. At least he went down swinging. Way less of a feeling. All right, Dion's on the halfway point. 6-4, 2-game lead. Keeping it close. We still got action. I agree with you, Michael Nelson. It does make it a little bit more exciting. Not fun when someone runs away with it 7-0. I know. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make it boring. Another nice break. These guys got the speed down and they're hitting it right. Got a shot on the one. Gonna have a little bit of traffic to get on the two. They're playing country. Being left-handed too, he's got a little stretch. He's in not the most ideal spot. I think he's got to come across table and try not to get hooked by the five. Yeah, he tried to come down table. Still didn't leave Dara much. Ah, thanks. Got a shot on the one here. Nice shot. Gonna come down on the two. Or should they come down on 9 for the two? Got a good chance here to get out. The rack is playable. Just got to control the speed of the cue ball. Really good shot there. Getting a little nudge from the four to slow the cue down. So now he can just stop the cue ball. Make the three. Stop it right there. Take that small angle on the four. Yeah, he can do that too. I like to try to keep it simple. This is simple here too. You just play the four, go to the bottom rail. He's looking up table. That's not bad if he wants to keep the cue ball underneath the five and play it up table because then the cue ball is rolling forward for the seven. I like to roll this ball with confidence and come above the five. He's going to keep it below. Might be able to play it in the side pocket. But then he's got to roll it forward and play the seven in the right top right hand. He might be able to just stop the cue ball. Or if he can draw it a little would be best. If not, get to the rail and bounce out. He's got that small angle. Yeah, good shot there, Dara. Now, I like shooting this ball just floating to the right just a little bit. Doesn't have to go all the way to the rail. If it does, okay, because it gives you that natural angle to make the eight and come down table for the nine. You don't have to go all the way. You can just hold the cue ball. It's going to float past the center of it. Yeah, that's a problem. If you hit it firm like that, try to bounce across, you got to hit it right. You could take a chance and bobble that seven. That's why you hit it a little bit softer, a little bit slower, and just float the cue ball over to where the cue ball is now, is where he could have gotten without having to go to the rail. He wanted to make sure he hit it firm enough to bounce off the rail, and he didn't really need that. He could take the natural tangent line, making the seven, and then having the natural tangent line on the eight. So now Dion just got to focus on making the seven, go back and forth across table. Don't want to be like this. A little bit better angle. This might be trouble for him. Don't think he can hit rail first. Think just a little bit of left-handing this about 11 o'clock. Try to get. Wow, he had better angle than I thought. That was a really good shot. A little misstep by Dara. Shooting that seven a little too firm. Great shot by Dion there on the eight, though. 7-4. He's starting to pull away with Dara's help. See if Dara can shake it off and talk himself into winning this match. Not sure who came up with this match or who wanted to play, but definitely a good match. But as I like to say, when life is good, when things are good, you can play good pool. And when things are going so good in life, you can't play good pool. Not to say that's what's going on here, but it does happen a lot when it makes sense. So when life is good, you have no issues, you got no troubles and nothing to worry you. Then when there are troubles, you're worried about other things, even though you try to come play this game and escape from reality. Reality will never escape you. You got to try to forget about all that, put yourself in that little 4.5 by 9 box, and make the ball. That's it. All that should matter. Caddyshack style. Be the ball. No, 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 no. Oh, I know that's with everything, with anything. But if you're a pool player and you relate it to pool a lot, you relate life to pool. Again, yeah, it could go with anything, pickleball, golf, all that good stuff. But us as pool players, oh, you had the right thought there. You're not wrong there, Michael Nelson. It's all about confidence, is all it really comes down to. I try to say it all the time. Once you get the basics and the mechanics, it's more than 95% mental. It's 99% mental. You start missing shots you know you're supposed to make, your confidence goes down. I think Dara played safe there on purpose. I like it. When you make shots, your confidence goes up. Just stupid game we try to have fun at. It shouldn't be this hard, but I guess that's what keeps us coming back, right? Ooh, still gonna have trouble. Now they are playing three foul. Is Dara gonna try to three foul him? Four balls tied up. Looking like he's gonna push this try to push this three ball up on the four. Maybe spin the cue ball around the six, get it up table. Not sure what he's trying here. You know he wants to keep that three behind the 4 and 8. He wants to get that cue ball up table. I'm shooting this three past the 4-8 and rolling the cue ball up on the four. Yeah, just like he's about to do. Make sure the cue ball bumps into the four and actually get a rail. We got the rail. That's not so bad either, to be quite honest. He's forcing Dion to make the three and have no shot on the four, or try to get back table to have a shot on the four. I'm curious to see what Dion's going to do here. If he's going to try to play safe, or if he's going to go ahead and try to make the ball and get back down table. No, just going to bunt it. Nice shot. Using the 5 ball as a blocker. Dar can kick past this 5 ball though. Kick it in the side. He really doesn't want to make it. He does though have a shot on the four. Going 2 rails, going 3 rails. Nope. Still not bad. I think Dion can make this 3-ball drawdown table. If he hits it perfect, he'll have a shot on the 4. If not, he wants to draw it down table and be able to bank this for 3 rails. Suck the cue ball up on the 8-ball. Lock him down really good. That's the ideal shot. Or try to come in and break it open. Looking like he's going to get away with it, but he's not going to like his next shot. Dara's probably just going to roll this cue ball up on the 9. Push the 3 over by the 6. Yep, good shot. Use the 6 as a blocker as well. Got the 4. Oh, nice hit. Is that what Philip agreed on? Mr. Play No Safeties? I believe 3 p.m. or the April 3rd at 7 p.m. will be good. Just let me confirm it with Fred and Jared. I'll get back with you tomorrow about that, sir. But yeah, if you and Philip want to do race to 13,000 in the middle, I like it. Sounds good to me. But I'll double check with Jared and Fred when they want to play on the 3rd. Sounds good. We got action. Nice shot by Dion, giving himself opportunity. What? Dara says, all right, I'm doing a shot. Flip Salsa says, yep, we got action. Race to 13,000 in the middle. You guys going to play 10 ball or 9 ball? Oh, no, you said 10 ball. So, again, I'll let you guys know tomorrow. Next week is going to be a good one. Oh, tried to spin it too much. Next week at 7 p.m. is going to be Jared, Ray, and myself. Race to 13, 10 ball. 10 ball goes last. We're going to play for 1,000 in the middle as well. Going to be a good one. I am not taking him for granted. There's only 20 points separating us. And he's got a 9-foot at his house. So it's kind of why I played today. I was thankful for Tony to calling me wanting to play. I said, sure, let's play. He's going to get underneath the 6. Or he's going to bump the 6. Nope, he's going to leave Dion a shot. No, I'm playing this 5 in the side and going 2 rails and playing 6 in the side, same side pocket. Could stop this. It can make it in the corner, stop the cue ball, and have an angle, slight angle, or try to get straight in on this 6 ball. That's a little bit easier. But I am always thinking about that 8 ball. How am I going to get the angle on the 6 to get to the 8? I think Dion's going to take the lesser path traveled. I think he's going to play my way, play it in the side. I like it playing inside because you can let the cue ball go 2 rails and comes underneath. But no, looks like he's going up in the corner, and you don't want to do that. Although he got away with it. Let's see if Dara's going to play the kick or the bank, or if he's going to clip it. Try to go 2 rails underneath the 8. 3 rails maybe. I kind of like that shot. Just got to spin it enough. 5 ball banks 2 rails out behind the 6. You could try to bank the 5 ball down table by the 9 ball. No, he's going for the bank. Did he get it? Nope. He went for it. It's not wrong. Still not a gimme. He would have liked it if he made it. Hey, beautiful. Oh, sorry. I was checking my phone. And we got Dara here. Wow, his favorite side pocket. Still struggling. All right, Dion's gonna have a good shot here on the 5 to get on the 6 and get out. Double up on Dara. I think this is where Dara needs to take a small bathroom break, go throw some water in his face, look himself in the mirror and say, let's get it together, boy, or you're going down. Dion's still fighting. It's on the wrong side of the 6, so he's got to roll this forward and try to get level with the 8, at least under that middle diamond. Should have a good opportunity for it. The way he plays. Nice easy stroke like that. Yeah. Nice smooth stroke. Now he's got that small angle. He can shoot the 8 in the bottom left. Go to the bottom rail and bounce up so he can play the 9 in the bottom right. But looking like he could bounce it up. Oh. Let's see if he's going to take it on. Got to be careful. If he makes it, he scratches in the top left-hand corner. There is a possibility. Call me crazy, but I've seen crazier. Called it. Commentator curse? You call it commentator curse? I call it commentator first. It's so natural. This game is so stupid sometimes that that shot is even playable or makeable. But then again, what's what happens when you let the cue ball go? Keeping it close, 7-5. It's what Dara needed. We still got action. 7-5. Long way to go. Race to 11. 3 foul. Call a 9. Still got a couple viewers. Sorry, a couple spectators watching. Nice break. Look at this. No shot on the 2. So brutal. I think I'm kicking at this 2 rails and kicking it up table. Could cross the face of it. I don't think he'll scratch. Can bank it up table towards the 4 and use the 6 as a blocker. Yes, lots of inside could have prevented it, but it's all on how thick or thin he hit that 9 ball. He missed the 9 ball anyway, so if he made it, he might not have scratched. Yeah, he's kicking at this. I like this kick. Hits it right. That 6 ball could come into play. You want to hit that a little bit thicker. Hit that a little thin. Tyler Marson says Team Dion. Yep. All right, little character builder here. He's going to go 3 rails around the 6. There he's going to try to go 2 rails back and forth like this. Okay. 4 ball kept him scratching. Now he's got the bank on the 3 in the same pocket he just made the 4. Cue ball should come around naturally for the 6. All depends on how hard he hits this, how good he hits it. Well, he missed it good. I think Dara is supposed to play safe here. Bank this cue ball, bank this 3 ball, past the 9, over towards the 8. Get the cue ball to come here to the left side. Use the 6 or the 9 as a blocker. It's an easy save. You just got to control the speed. Don't miss hit it so bad you scratch, though, in the bottom left-hand corner. Oh, he's going for the make. All right, great shot, Dara. Get your confidence up. That's a good way to get the confidence up. A little trouble here because the 9 ball's going to prevent him from getting up table to get a good line on the 8. He may have to play underneath this 8 ball. Draw it underneath the 9 like this. Oh, wow. I don't know how he hit that about the best he could. Got a good angle on that 8 too. Man, that's a little brutal. Just cooked the point before it went in. With the spin caused it to hang up. So now let's see what Dion can do. Dion gonna go bottom rail first, and then hit the 6 and go up table to get above the 8. He's got enough. He can dig into it and draw it straight back. Big shot. Could be a big game. He's gonna play it, come back across the table. Nope, going up table. I like it. Wanted to hit that a little firmer, but nonetheless, he still got a good shot at this 8 ball. Just got to be careful of the speed. Doesn't want to hit it. Have the cue ball roll down and onto the 9. I like shooting this and have the cue ball come across the 9. Yeah, so he was coming into the 9. All right, Team Dion. Roger. Yeah, he wasn't looking good a moment ago, and then Team Dion showed up. I think at 8-4, Dara might have been out of it. Well, gonna shoot this in the side. His favorite pocket. Side pocket. Yeah, you're right. It's a 4 1/8 inch pocket too. He's kind of dialed in. Just making a couple key mistakes. But he's definitely playing on the table like he's played on it before, not letting the tight pockets bother him. We got action. 7-6, ladies and gentlemen. Dara's keeping it close. Or is it Dion keeping it close? Nonetheless, hope you all enjoying it. Thanks again to our wonderful sponsors that like to support the Friday Night Fights and Donkey Pool Productions. It's Qualtech Air Conditioning Heating, Realty One Group, Tiki Plumbing, E3 with me, and Tony's Mobile Tire Service. All best in the business. Reach out to them if you need any help, and they will help you or guide you on what to do or where to go. So thank you to them. Thank you to Bullshooters, as always, for the love and support for the Arizona pool community. Tomorrow is going to be a sober day with the funeral of Michael Bates at 11 a.m. Bullshooters will be closed until 3. If you'd like to go to the funeral, go check out Jamie Bates' Facebook page to find the address. And then at 1 o'clock or 1:30, between 1:30 and 2, is the reception next door. They're going to provide lunch for everybody, water and soda. There's going to be a bunch of people there. Look at this. Look at this. What the heck? Makes the 1, makes the 2, and is hooked on the 4. Is this going to push the 8 up on the 5? I like it. What a brutal game. The only bad part is Dion can take an angle on this 4, go 2 rails into that 5-8 and break it up. Let's put the cue ball around where the 9 ball is. Might try to 3 foul because of the way the 5 is locked up, but I'm telling you, put the cue ball to the right of the 9 ball. Give yourself that angle to make the 4 and go right into the 5-8. Break it open. But he's not wrong if you're going to try to 3 foul him. And try to roll this cue ball up. I like this. I need to get a little bit closer, but I'm going to force Dara to jump. Just wants to make a good hit. If he makes this, have at least this look at the 5. Figure out how to play safe. That's ideal. But this might be even better. We get underneath the 5-8. Slow down. Yep. No. Leaked out. I think Dion's got an edge. No, it's probably going to come off the bottom rail and kick the 4 into the 5-8. But if he's got an edge, he wants to clip this 4 down to the bottom rail. Just like this. Really good shot. Look at that. Good safety by Dion. Dara's going to have a kick shot. Going to want to try to kick it in. But then where's the safety on the 5? Let's see what he does first. I think the ideal shot on the 5, if the cue ball lands where the 4 is, to clip the 5 on the left side, put the cue ball on the left side of the table, leaving that long, wrong angle. This might not be bad for Dara. Can Dion shoot this 4 ball, send the cue ball in between the 6 and 9 at the 5 and 8, and break it open still? Or is he just going to play safe by making the 4 and taking an angle on the 5 and playing some kind of safety? If he doesn't get the right angle, he's not going to like it. I think he's going in between the 9 and 6 at the 5 and 8. Yep. Is he going to get there? Oh, nope. Almost. Curious what he's going to do. I think I still like pushing this 5 underneath the 8, put the cue ball in that top left-hand pocket. Up by it, not in it. Pushing the 5 into the rail. Forcing Dara to have to play safe. Don't give him a shot. Yeah, that's not bad. Not giving Dara an opportunity at making this ball. He's got to try to figure out how to play safe. It almost, as I say, cross it. That's for sure. But then the the 5 ball might run into the 9. It still might be his best option. The cross bank and send the cue ball back up table where it is now. Get the 5 ball in the middle of the table, forcing Dion to have to try to play safe. Don't see him making anything here. In the side? No. I like what he did there. He rolled the cue ball forward, forcing Dion to have to bank this ball. Don't think he can cut it in the side. All right. Curious to see what he does here. I think I'm just banking this to the top rail. Putting it in between the first and second diamond on the left side there on the top rail. Putting the cue ball right where the 5 ball is. All right, sorry I had to step away for just a minute. Dara's got ball in hand, but he doesn't like where the 8 is, that's for sure. He's looking to see if he can make the 5 off the 8. All right. I would like to try to get above this 8 ball. I think he's going to try to play underneath it. He's got an angle he can come across stable. Wants to try to land straight in on the 8. Looking like he's going to try to go above the 8. Great shot. Wanted to get straight in, but he might have to just bank this down to the bottom rail. Not sure. He might be able to make this and hit that point. I think he's going to try. Just hold the cue ball right there. A little bit of inside English. A little bit of top. Hit it just right. Might be tough. That's why it might be easier to just bank it down to the bottom rail. Make sure you don't leave it in front of the pocket. He's looking at it closely. Yeah, he doesn't like it. Doesn't think he can hit that point right without and keep it from scratching. So two rails, one pocket shot in the top left hand corner. 1, 2, 3 rails in the bottom left hand corner. 5 rails. 4 rails in the side. I don't know. That might be a little too hard. The 9. No, I think you can make it. Said the 9 might be in the way, but got to figure it out. Think long, think wrong. Start second guessing yourself. Figure it out and be confident. Yeah, just bank it down to the bottom rail. That's not bad. Would have liked to have it on the rail. Giving Dion an opportunity to cut this in. Oh, he could bank it up table. Put the cue ball behind the 9. Yeah, don't be scared. Yeah, right. He wanted to bank that. He wanted to get it closer to that first diamond. But he's forcing Dion to have to come with it. They got to bank it up table. Oh, almost made it in the side. Now let's see what Dara is going to do. He should just cross bank this. 2 rails to the top rail. Send the cue ball back down table. All about speed again. Night workout for him. The old double kisser. He said, I'd rather be lucky than good. I don't know about that. Now, let's see what he does. Is he going to go for the bank? Or is he going to play safe? Is he going to bank it back at him? No, he's just going to play safe. That's not wrong. Just giving your opponent a better opportunity at playing a better safety, though. The only reason why I don't like those shots. Because now you're giving him an opportunity to play this 2 rails underneath the 9. If he can stop the cue ball and use the 9 as a blocker, now you're kicking. Good shot. Forcing him to have to cut it in or play safe, which I think he's just going to bank it past the 9, try to use the 9 as a blocker. Just got to watch out for the cue ball. Scratching in the bottom right hand corner. Well, he tried to just bank it up table. Still not bad. I mean, this is no gimme. Being the 4 and an 1/8 inch pocket. You got to trust your stroke. Slow roll this in. Be 100% confident. You could cut this in the side, though. Looks playable. No, he went for the corner. Shot that way too hard. That's a shot you just got to slow roll in. Trust your stroke. Be confident. Giving Dion an opportunity to make it 8-6 if he can get out here. 3 games away. Look like he's going to go top center ball and just stroke the ball to get it come down table. Just like this. Come on down. You're the next contestant. That's good enough for me. Or as they'd like to say, good enough for government work. Nice easy stroke. Knock it in. Don't think about the score. Don't think about nothing. Just make the ball. Just like that. Keeping it close. 8-6. That one was Team Dara. 52 viewers as we get closer. It might jump up there. Not bad for Friday night. Appreciate everybody tuning in and watching, listening, getting some insight maybe. Eight, 6. Checking to make sure he moved his coin while I'm keeping score up here. All right, let's see if we can get a break and run out of these guys. 14 games in. This is the 15th one. They've had plenty of opportunity to get the break and run, but they're showing their 528 speed and 521 speed. Look at this. We're going to get a shot? No. 4 balls on the break and no shot. That's a brutal part of this game, too. It's so brutal. He's shaking his head. Where do you roll out from here? I think I'm going to push it to the top left-hand corner. Make Dara shoot this 3 ball backwards. Yeah, he's calling push. Let's see where he pushes, though. No, this isn't bad either. Going to give Dar an opportunity to try to either bank this 3 ball cross side or play safe and just roll up on the 4. They might be able to cut it backwards in the side. It does. He's got to be careful that the cue ball doesn't come 3 rails around and get stuck behind the 7. Just got to make a good hit. Just cut it in. Forget about everything else. Man, just missed it. He's going to get away with it, leaving it long and wrong. Giving Dion the character builder. This is makeable. He can make it in the bottom left-hand corner. It's also an easy safe, banking it up by the 4 ball. Putting the cue ball just like this. Not going to look good. Oh, I think Dara can. And if he cuts us in, that's a hell of a shot because he's got to cut it so thin, cut it backwards. Cue ball's naturally going to come around 3 rails for the 4. If he does make it. Ah, just barely clipped the point. Laying up for Dion. Be able to slow roll this in. Keep that cue ball on the same side as the 4. Everything's looking pretty simple. Doesn't really have to do anything major. Hardest part is getting on the right side of the ball. Good shot. Got an option. He can draw it. Should come out to the right past the 8 to the center of the table, or he can go forward to the bottom rail and come up past the 8. Kind of like that a little bit better because it lays natural. All right. That's what Dara needed. Get a good opportunity here to get out. Put pressure back on Dion. Tried drawing it. Missed it. I think he should have went forward with it. Easier shot to play. Nonetheless, you just got to make the ball. Again, shape's overrated. He'd been fine to shoot the 7 from where the cue ball is right now. Had he made the 4. Dara's got to get out here, that's for sure. If he wants to have a chance at winning this set. Go to the rail and bounce down table. Can play the 8 in the side pocket. Yeah, I like that right there. Got the natural angle for the 9. You can just slow roll this 8 ball in. Float down table, try to get straight in on the 9. Keep it simple. Focus on pocketing the ball. Center English, a little bit of top. Oh, he banked it in. He banked in the straight in ball. All right, 1 ball away from making it 8-7. 1 game difference. I'm going to mark it up now. Hope it don't cost me. There we go. 8-7. We got action. That's another good break by these guys. Hard shot is this 1 ball. Struggled with it. Didn't cut it enough. Giving Dion that nice little easy angle. Cut it with a little bit inside. Just come underneath the 6. And come over for the 3. 3 to the 4 might be a little tricky. Oh, he's playing the safety. Or was it the 2-way? I think he's got to kick this in. Nice shot. Gets an opportunity to play safe. Might try to clip this 3 on the left side and go up table behind the 7-8. Got to be careful because that 3 is close to the rail. Doesn't want to double hit it. Like that. Double hit it. He had to hit a little bit thinner. Had to shoot it with spin. Should be pretty simple. Should be able to go up in between the 8, 9. Get above the 4. Left-handed though, so he's stretched out. He's got a small angle. Cue ball's going to the bottom rail. Doesn't want to put any spin on it. And go into the 9. Just want to hit this with top English. Center, no spin. Hit it a little too hard. We might see a race to 3 for it all. Big shot right here. Can't slow roll this in because then he'll be stuck behind the 6. And I think he's dead straight. If anything, he might be able to get to that side rail first after contact. But this is a stroke shot for sure. Cue ball close to the rail too. He's not going to be able to get much on it. Butt top. I like that. I like it. He recognized how hard it was going to be. So he says, I'm just going to clip it to play safe. Although now Dion's got a better shot of banking the 3 ball up table and putting the cue ball underneath the 6 and 9. Just got to be careful the 3 doesn't run into the 4. Wow, perfect shot. That's exactly what he wanted. And I think he's got him glued on the 9. Yeah, Dara said good shot. He's got to kick out 2 rails. Yeah, he's going to go 2 rails. Just got to miss the 4. I like the way he's kicking at this. Makes the 3 ball a lot bigger. Makes it easier to hit. Spun it a little too much. Great shot on the 5, though. Now, let's see what's going to happen with the 7-8. There is a combo in play. I'm curious what kind of angle he gets on the 6. Will make him play the combo or play underneath the 7 and play it up table. Big game right here. Dara's trying to tie it up, make it a race to 3. Dion's trying to keep a 2-game lead. All right, this is going to dictate what he does next. Yes, angle on the 6 after he makes the 4. Pretty simple. I think he should get straight on, play the 6 in the bottom right, and roll forward underneath the 7. And I think that's what he's going to do. He might be able to go to, no, I don't think he needs to go to the bottom rail. But you got to float it past the 9 and get close enough to the 7 to have an angle at it up table. If he doesn't like it, he can always play safe. Can bank it up table and draw the cue ball behind the 8. So let's see where he gets on this for the 7 ball. That's about as perfect as you could want it. Gonna play the 7 up table, but he's got to hit it with the right speed. He wants to go back and forth. So he comes back on the same side as the 8. A little bit of a stroke shot. A little bit of a confidence builder, too. No, didn't make it. Struggling a little, but he's not making it easy for Dara. Does he make the 7 in the bottom left to go 3 rails around the table? I think that's actually the easier shot. To play safe and roll the cue ball up on the 9. What it looks like he might be doing here. Yeah. Nothing wrong with that. Containing your opponent, keeping yourself in the game, making them have to come with something here. If he left him an edge, he might be able to. I don't think he left him an edge. I think he has to kick at it. If you're kicking it, I'm kicking at this 2 rails. Got an opportunity to make it in the side pocket. Got a top right hand corner. Or you can get safe. You hit it right, you can get that cue ball back underneath the 9 ball. Kind of like this. Almost. Missed it good, but he's giving Dara an opportunity here. Makeable shot. No, looks like they're going to the bathroom together. I don't know. That's a little gay, I think. They're laughing at me. But we will be right back with Dara gonna shoot the 7. I don't know if it's the right time to take this small break. But he feels it is. It might be. Clear his mind. If you got to go to the bathroom that bad, though, you might be better off taking this small break. At the natural angle here, if he just cuts this in with center ball, a little bit of top English, it should come down the table. Avoid the scratch on the side and avoid the scratch in the corner. He wants to get about where the 9 ball is, level with the 9 ball on that left side of the table, so he has an angle on the 8. But I've seen it where people try to spin this 7 in with left hand English and it goes 2 rails and scratches in that bottom right hand corner, trying to get to the right side of the 8 ball to make it easier. It looks like it's an easier shot to play too, using spin to throw with a 7 in and go 2 rails back down to the right side of the 8. Because then it's a natural tangent line that you're creating with the spin. And then all you got to worry about is focusing and pocketing the 7 with the right speed, and the cue ball automatically comes down for the 8. Nonetheless, you still got to focus on making the 7 and just get the cue ball come down table. Take what you can get. Not a gimme right here, that's for sure. A little bit of a character builder. Cutting this ball with spin too is an easier stroke. You don't have to power through this ball to get it down table. The spin will carry you down table. There's, I was gonna say, there's the scratch in the corner that I talked about. Got away with it. This is no gimme. Dion might try to bank this past the 8 ball, but excuse me, that might be a little tall order, and there won't be anything left for the 8 ball. So curious what you're gonna do if you're gonna just bank it to the bottom rail and send the cue ball up table. You can hit the left side of the 7 thinly and try to go 2 rails and try to get behind the 9. That is actually going to work pretty good. Nice shot. Dara's got to come past the right side of the 9 with spin. I think I'm playing this rail first. Just spinning the 7 and clipping the 7 thinly and getting the cue ball to go all the way up table. He's looking like he's going to kick at this 7-8 combo, but it's not lined up. But I've seen people make it. Bank the 7 into the rail, off the rail into the 8. If he hits it perfect. Yeah, I'm looking down the line. I don't even think Dara can hit that 7 going to the bottom rail. So this is his better option. He feels it's a better option. Yeah, you gotta hit that ball. Gotta hit that ball. Pretty sure he's gonna shoot this 7 to the left, bottom left-hand corner. He can be straight in if he wants because the 8's off the rail. Then he can make the 8 and spin off the side rail up table. Possibly make the 9 in the same pocket as the 8. But curious to see what he's going to do. A bit of left hand spin around 10 o'clock on the cue ball. Pocket the 8. The cue ball will spin up past the 9. Just like that. He wanted to spin past it, but a little bit of bottom might have helped. Maybe 8 o'clock instead of 10. So the cue ball traveled up table a little more, but he's got a shot in the bottom left-hand corner. Pretty simple. Don't think he's going to scratch in the side pocket if he uses. Got to use a little bit of bottom. He can't roll this forward. But I think if he does roll it forward, I think he'll be okay from scratching. Another big game right here. And there it is, 9-7. Dion likes that 2-game lead. Dara wants to try to tie it up. Still a long way to go. Race to 11. Dion's only 2 games away, 1 game from the hill. Dara can still get in this. He's I do know Dion is a student of Jared Ray's in a way. Kind of friends. They play a lot. Jared helps him. So I can see it in Dion's game a little bit. Jared's a great player, 678. It's going to be a great match next week at 7 o'clock between him and I. Race to 13. 10 ball goes last. 3 foul rule. 1,000 in the middle. Nonetheless, we got action. Here we go. Can we get a break and run? They've been making multiple balls on the break, just not getting a good shot on the first ball. Got the wing ball down. Again, got no good shot on the 1. Might be taking the putter and pushing. Although he might have a kick shot. Curious. He might even have an edge. Push that 1 ball over the other 5 ball. Get the cue ball to come all the way down table underneath the 9. That is a possibility. Yeah, looking like he's got an edge. No, he's kicking at it. Gonna get away with it? Somewhat. I think Dara is going to put that cue ball right behind the 5 ball. Nice season draw, spin shot. Bank this 1 ball, 2 rail down underneath the 9. Cue ball automatically going to go towards the 5. Yeah, he tried. Gonna get away with it a little bit. Not leaving Dion anything but maybe a bank back at him. But I think he's gonna bank that 1 ball up by the 2 ball and try to send the cue ball around the 9. Might try to use the 8 ball. If he overhits it. He might try to bank it up table and try to get the cue ball to go up underneath the 2 ball too. A little bit of inside English. Kind of like this. No, no inside there. Inside would have helped him on that shot. It would have kept the 1 ball from hitting the 9 ball. Would have been back up table, and the 6 ball would have blocked him. So little missed opportunity there. But now Dara's got to figure out, does the 7 or the 1 pass the 7 in the side, or does he got to play it in the corner? Take it when he get on the 2 and maybe play safe. The problem with pool players is we want to try to get out. And sometimes you got to just make the 1, take what you get on the 2, play safe on the 2. But then again, if you know you got to play safe on the 2, you might just want to play safe on the 1. Good shot. Giving him an opportunity. Cut it. Go up table. Keep the cue ball from getting stuck behind the 7 so he can have a shot on the 4. He can bank it up table. Pass the 6 and use the 6 as a blocker. I think he's going for the aggressive approach. Yep, great shot. The 7 going to give him trouble. Ouch. That's brutal. Make a great shot like that on the 2 ball. Now you got to try to kick at this 4 ball. Stupid game we try to have fun at. Look like he's going to kick it at 2 rails. This is his best option. He can't kick 1 rail because the 5 ball. You can't get in between the 7 and 5. So this is his best option. He might be able to hit this. No, I'm going to say the 4 might go out the 7 in the side, but you got to hit that so good to make that happen. Needs to go a little closer to the pocket. Yeah, I need to go closer to the pocket. Gonna give Dion ball in hand. What's gonna do? I think he get in between that 4 and 7 with the cue ball and play the 4. He's gonna play safe. Looking like the 4 goes off the 7. Or is he gonna play the 7? Gonna play the carom off the 4 into the 7? Curious. Might be banking it out 2 rails and play safe behind the 7. Bank it 2 rails. Get underneath the 8, 9. Yeah, he's not sure. He's just gonna play the easier shot. Give himself an angle on the 4. He's left-handed. So this makes more sense. It's natural. Got the angle. Just make the 4. Cue ball's gonna come across table for the 5. All your focus is just make the 4 ball. Yep. Think long, think wrong. Got to be confident in your shot. Then he kind of just jumped on it, didn't focus. Hey, Dara's got an opportunity to get back within 1. Shouldn't be no problem. But we've seen crazier things happen, right? A nice angle on the 5 and come down the table. Play the 6 in the middle. That angle on the 6 is going to go down table. He's got to come back up table. Got to get above the 7 so he can play the 7 in the side. He might want to draw this up underneath the 8-9 to the left side and get straight in on the 7. He draws a cue ball to the bottom rail, bottom right hand spin. Curious what he's going to do. He could go with a little bit of top inside, go 2 rails above the 7. That's what he's looking like he might do. No, I'm going to draw it like I suggested. Got up table. Can play the 7 in the side, a little bit of inside English, come across table for the 8. He'd be okay if the cue ball comes back right where it is now. Yep, good shot. Focus on making the 8. A little bit of draw, not a whole bunch. The cue ball should float to the right a little bit, almost land straight in on the 9. You want to draw it just a little bit so it doesn't go into the 9. All your focus is on making the 8 with the right stroke. Nice, easy, smooth stroke. Just like that. Nice shot. Try to pull within 1. Eddie Gonzalez and Miguel Maldonado are playing. So Dara was just waiting for Eddie to make a ball. What do you think? Think I can mark it now? I think I'll wait. Although I have confidence he should make it. Yeah, there we go. Dara still got that poker face, as you like to say. He just said we got action. 9-8. Keeping it close. What? Doing what us spectators want them to do. Make it go hill hill. They don't like the pressure, but we do. Still got a few spectators hanging out. Yeah, next week should be a fun one. I'm actually looking forward to it. Jared's here with his student watching Dion play with against Dara. And we've been talking a little bit. We're both excited for next week, so should be a lot of fun. Tune in at 7 o'clock. Look at this break. Look at this. Get off me, 2 ball. Ouch. Just can't see. The table opens up to a break and run, but they just can't get a first shot. I mean, you can see the ball, but they struggle to get out. 4-7, looking like a combo. Gonna try to thin this 2 ball and make the 5. That's awfully thin. Yeah, he tried, but I like what he did there. He cut this backwards. Yeah, it should be a good one. 500 and under Arizona Tour is going to be at Metro April 18th. 9 ball on the 7-footers with the Magic Rack. Look out. Oh, just missed the. It's a good shot. Dara going to play the 2-9 combo. We're going to try to cut the 2 into the 5. Think he's going to try to cut the 2 into the 5. I would almost try to get the cue ball to go into the 4 and kind of break it open. Hit this firm so the 2 ball goes off the 5 and maybe up table. Or goes in. There you go. That's the shot right there. Take what you get. This 3 is playable and makeable. Now you just focus on making a 3. Cue ball comes around natural. 4 ball's laying up in the side. Big shot right here. This could be the key shot of the whole rack. Oh my goodness. Just rattled it. He's gonna. Oh, I think Dion's gonna masse just a little bit. Get this 3 ball in. It's close. I don't think he can just cut this in. Slight little masse, but I could be wrong. Yeah, it was just a slight masse. He's going for it. Oi, oi, oi. Look out, folks. We could see 9-9. We could see a race to 2. All right, I'm going to say it. Come on, Dion. Roger and I have our little sweat bet. Now, Roger, I know you're probably watching, but I want to say this now. If you lose, you pick next week, but we can't pick next week because I know you're probably going to pick me. If I lose, I get to pick, and I get to pick me. So we'll see how it plays out. Dara's got a good opportunity here. It's going to be from the 6 to the 7. It's going to be the key in this rack. Then, of course, making the 7 and the 9. Doesn't even have to be there. He can just stop the cue ball. Give himself that angle. He does want to try to get above the 7, though. Doesn't want to have to play the. Doesn't want to play that 7 ball past the side pocket. Should be pretty simple. He wants to spin above the side pocket. I wanted a little bit more. A little bit more. That's okay, but not ideal. He might want to bump this down table, but you got ball in hand. You want to get out. You want to put pressure on your opponent. Yeah, I figured he might bunt it down table. That was a really good shot. Except I can see he's got an edge. He can make this ball. Yep. He can make this. He's got to send the cue ball up table, back down table, but this is makeable. I don't think he can try to play safe here. I think he's got to go for this shot, actually. Big shot here. This is to get on the hill. Dara, when he ties it up, breaking to get on the hill. That would be the ideal time to break and run, other than being on the hill on a break and run. So let's see what Dion's going to do here. I like the cut. I'll play the shot. You're here. Might as well play aggressive. Yeah. And he's going to get away with it? Not really. Dara should be able to make this. This was one of the shots he was practicing. And probably going to leave him a shot on a 9 that he was practicing earlier today. Pretty simple. Just got to make it. Yeah. Got a good shot. I think we're going to see 9-9. Race to 2 for it all. Could see Hill. Just got to roll this in nice and smoothly. Oh, no. Oh, no. Dion's going to have a chance to get to double digits and on the hill. I think he slow rolled that a little too much, like he didn't shoot it confidently. Like he just wanted to slow roll it in instead of pocket the ball. That was a big shot right there. Big game. Dion's going to knock this down. Dark, hope it gives him a shot. There it is. Dion's on the hill. 10-8. Dara's beside himself a little bit. Dara's showing Dion where the coin goes for 10. So here we go. Break and run for the win. Can he do it? Well, I know what shot Dara is going to practice when he goes home. It's going to be that 9 ball. Although that's one shot you don't think you have to practice. Gotta shoot that. I don't think he shot that with confidence. It didn't look like it to me. Looked like he was unsure. Possibly could be thinking that it was going to tie it up 9-9, his break. There's so much that goes to the brain when you're on key shots like that. To me, he didn't do anything wrong. It just could have been his thinking process. Obviously, hitting it right too makes a big difference. All right. We got a scratch on the break. Oh, right. Look at this break. I'm telling you, they can just control the cue ball a little bit better. These guys could be breaking and running on this table pretty easily. Dara, he's going for the 9. You gotta be crazy. He duck, goose out like this. Guess he doesn't like the 7 to the 8. He's going for it. He's mad at his money. You gotta go for the out. You gotta put pressure on your opponent. Could go for the 3 foul. No. Thought he was gonna put the cue ball up underneath the 8. Then there's no value there. And then you still gotta try to run out. Don't think about it too long, buddy. Make the 2. He wants that 9 ball. Fire when ready. Get your helmets on. We're going for a ride. Casey, you want to fire at this 100 miles an hour? Got away with it. I kind of don't agree with that. That was too easy of an out, I think. But I guarantee you he didn't do it because of that 7-8. Doesn't look easy. Me, it would be. You just get an angle to come across table, but some players don't like that. So nothing wrong with it. But if Dion gets out here or gets a little safety, gotta hit this two ball. He's got a masse. Two balls off the rail. Oh, got away with it a little. Okay, ball in hand. The 2-7 is not wired. Curious what Dion's going to try to do here. Could try to throw the 2 into the 7. Looks like it's makeable, but I think I got to put the cue ball in between the 2 and 7 and play the 2 all in the upper right hand corner. Not sure what he did last time. I could thin it like this. I like this. Push it up on the 7. Use the 5 ball as a blocker. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, he's calling safe. Even though it's 9 ball, you don't really have to call it safe. Yeah, just push it up there. Good shot by Dion. I think Dara can get to the rail first with spin. Just got to avoid missing the 7. Yep, good shot. Containing his opponent. Now I'm pretty sure Dion's got a straight on bank cross side. Cue ball should come back out in the middle of the table. He might clip the 7, which would help him come across table. Or it could stop him right there. Oh, he's going to play safe. I like it. Really good safety there. Using the 8 as a blocker. Big Dara's got to kick at this. He's going 2 rails. Or is it going 1? No, he's coming off the top rail. I like that better. It's easier ball to hit. And you can make this in the side pocket. Giving himself an opportunity at least. Oh, maybe in the corner? No. Unfortunately, slow rolled it. Giving Dion a good opportunity here. A little bit of left hand English. Bring the cue ball back to the center of the table. Yeah, just like that. Good shot. Got a small angle that he might be able to punch the cue ball to the rail and bounce out. If not, he can just stop the cue ball. Give himself a little bit of an angle to where he makes a 5, goes 2 rails around to get above the 7. So let's see what he does. I like keeping it simple. Just stop the cue ball. Take that slight backwards angle on the 5. Yep, just like that. Perfect. I like this. So now you can put a little bit of left, right hand spin, go around 2 rails, back in between the 7-8. Almost back to where you are right now, where the 5 cue ball is now. Would be ideal, but oh boy, that would have been okay. Giving Dara a little bit of a character builder. think he's just got to play this 5 and take what he can get on the 7. Too tough to try to make this 5 and stay above the 7 and get back across table. Make the 5, take the bank on the 7. You can play safe off the 7. Can bank it in. Just too much you got to do to make this 5 come with a big stroke. I think it's playing naturally to go underneath the 7. Problem is, if you try to do that, you put just a little bit of left-hand English, you could possibly scratch in that bottom right-hand corner. So all my focus is just making the 5, take what I can get on the 7. Critical, your opponent's on the hill, but you don't think about that. Great shot, great speed. If you can do it, do it. That's for sure. Great shot. Still not out of it, though. He's got to make this 7 and roll the cue ball up to the side pocket. Needs to get past the side pocket, but not much. Maybe about a half a ball past the side pocket. Nice smooth stroke. Don't want to jam it. Don't have to roll. Nice and easy, and he pushed it off the rail. That could be it. He was so focused at getting that cue ball above the side pocket. Again, got to make the ball. Know that you're playing the right speed on the cue ball to get the right shape. Know that you are shooting the ball correctly. Without that, you can't get there. You can't make the ball, and that's the most important part. Shape is overrated. All right. Don't get on the 8. Keeping it with drama. Gotta love the drama in this game. Just gotta cut this 8 ball to the right. Cue ball's gonna naturally go 2 rails for the 9. Just gotta cut it in for the win. Nope, he's gonna bank it. Is he gonna just push it up table? He's gonna bank it. Oh, yeah, that's the hard part. He wanted to just push it up table, didn't want it to bank off the bottom rail or top rail. Hit it like a little girl. So we still got potential, folks. We still got potential to see Hill. Would love to see Dara break and run, to be quite honest. Even though Dion is my horse. We got action. It ain't over till it's over. At least they're talking smack and having fun. So they're talking about that last game. Dion pooched it. Had the right idea, but it was scared. Cannot be scared in this game. 100% confidence. As soon as your confidence goes down, so does your game. One game away from making it one game for it all. Not Hill yet, sir. Getting close. It could be if Dara can win this game. He tried to give the set away, but Dion didn't want it. Team Dion, that last rack. Look at this break. He's got a shot. He's got a shot on the 2. Gotta miss the 9. Go in between the 4 9 and get a shot on the 4. Telling you, we got action. Oh, he might be calling the 9 just in case because the cue ball's going into it. I don't appreciate your optimism, Mister Play No Safeties. Tried for too much. Tried for too much and got away with it. Now, Dion does have a 2-6 combo is playable, but he's going to be stretched across the table because he's left-handed. Going to have to get the bridge, as we see time and time again. See players don't practice with it. They mess up with it. I think he's just going to play a little safety here. Just clip it. Push the cue ball past the 6. Yeah, good shot. Not sure Dara might have an edge. I think he does. He just wants to push that 2 ball out in front of the 8 ball. Push the cue ball down by the 9 ball. Try not to give Dion a shot. Yep, good shot right there. Only giving him an edge. 2-6 carom. I see a 2-6 carom. He hits it right. It goes. I missed it good. Not giving Dara much. Can either cross bank this, cross side, bank it down to the bottom rail, or try to cut it all the way down the rail. Got to keep that cue ball out of the side pocket, though. Big shot right here for Dara. I think he's just going to bank it down to the bottom rail. Maybe try to use a 7. Not ideal. He wanted it in the middle of the rail. Oh, now Dion's got a good shot here. Biggest game of the set. Dion loses, it goes hill. If he can win, it's over. Could be one game for $300 or 2 games for 300. Got the natural angle, go to the bottom rail and bounce off, come down table or go up table, I mean, for the 5 ball. Go right in between the 7 and 8 if you can. Yeah, good shot. 5 balls away from putting it away. Just got to hit this with a little bit of left hand spin. So you go 2 rails. You don't want to go into the 7, but you want to come down past that middle diamond on the left side rail. So you get a shot on the 6. Or get the cue ball down by the 7 ball. Just don't get stuck behind it like that. Oh, boy, howdy. I think you're right, John. I called it. Could be Hill. Pulling out the jump cue. Nope. He says, I got to kick at this. No, he's kicking himself in the behind right now. I didn't want to get stuck behind that 7. Oh, almost got on the rail. Dara's going to have a shot on the 6. I think I'm going 3 rails. I'll play the 7 in the top left. He's looking like he's going to slow roll it over and keep it on that side. So he shoots the 7 in the top right. I like to let my stroke out. Let cue ball go 3 rails naturally around for the 7. Put the cue ball right where it is. However you got to do it. Yep. Come around natural. Now all he got to do is make the 7 and stop the cue ball. Have a shot on the 8 and the side. If he stops the cue ball, he can make the 8, go 3 rails around for the 9. Big shot in a big game. About to see Hill 3 balls away from it. The pressure is real. Don't go too far. Don't go too far. No, he might be straight in. He might be able to get to the bottom rail below the side pocket. Can't draw this. He's got to go forward with it. Don't think he wants to slow roll it in. Just got to hit it with pace. Did he get down there? He's giving himself an opportunity. It's not ideal, but I'll take it. Biggest shot of the night right here. Cuts it in 100 miles an hour. He said, let's go. Hill, we got action. One game for it all, baby. What the spectators want. Nice shot by Dara there. All right. One game. Winner gets 600. Loser goes home crying. I don't know. He's talking to the rail over there. Then smack talking, but we got action. Hill for the thrill, baby. It's been a while since we've seen a Hill thriller on these Friday night fights. So once again, thank you everyone for tuning in. Hope it's been exciting. 63 viewers, not bad. Thanks again to the players for making this happen. Thanks to our sponsors. Thanks to the bullshooters. Break and run for the win. Or make the 9 and scratch. I promise, Dara, you're my buddy, but I got money against you. Not on my choice either. Roger wanted Dara. Let's see if it happens. Again, I'd still like to see a break and run. Get off me, pressure. Oh, look at this. Gonna get a shot on the 1. He does. He can make this. I think we got a break and run here, folks. I'm not gonna commentate a cursing, but if he makes this 1. The trick is the 4 to the 7. Is he going to play the 7 in the bottom right, or is he going to play it in the side pockets? That's what he's going to have to figure out. Well, I appreciate the thanks, Mike, but don't thank me. Thank these guys, because without them, we are nothing. But yes, thank you. All right, key shot here again. They're all going to be key shots on this rack. Getting on this 4. I am not trying to curse him. You're funny, John. You must have money on Dara too. All right, I'm shooting this with a little bit of left-hand spin. I'm hitting the 2 ball first. Get it to hit that top rail and spin over here to the left side rail. Yep, point right there where he's pointing, so he can get on the 4. Play below the 7 to play it in the side pocket, left-hand side pocket. Speed is everything on this shot right here. Shouldn't be that hard, really. Speed and spin. Don't want to hit this center because you can scratch in the side pocket. A little off angle, but I think he's going to be okay. Should be able to pocket this in the bottom right-hand corner. He's got to roll forward. Probably going to have to hit that side rail about the middle diamond and bounce off. Well, Cuba might go in between that first and second diamond. Depending on what kind of spin he puts on this, I think it lays natural, just center. Maybe a little right hand spin. Keep the cue ball from scratching in the side. Missed it. Trying to get underneath the 7. Missed it good. Worse than Dion. I think I'm playing safe on this shot. Bank it to the middle of the table and use that 9 ball as a blocker. Put that cube on the bottom rail. Could try to bank. I like the safe. I like the higher percentage shots. He might go for the bank. Could play it. If he makes it, he might get a shot on the 7. And he did. He went for it. Oh, just missed it. I think he got away with it. Dara's going for the jump cue. It is sitting in front of the pocket. You can hit this good and stop that cue ball right there. Have a good shot on the 7. But I think the cue ball is going to roll down table, so you got to be careful. You could hit this and roll the cue ball into the pocket. Big shot right here. Don't want to give up ball in hand. Oh, no. Jumped at it too far. That's always tough. Oh, my goodness. 3 balls. Ball in hand. I'm shooting a 7 in the side, 8 in the bottom left-hand corner, and the right in the bottom right-hand corner. Being left-handed, he might shoot it in the left-hand side. Yeah, that's what he's going to do. Just a simple stop shot. Focus on making the 7. Yeah, he jumped that cue ball a little too far out. He needed to just get over the 9 and get down quick. All right, 3 balls away from a great match. Hill for the thrill. Can he do it? I see a rematch in the future, that's for sure. All right, just got to pull it back 3 or 4 inches. So right there to be straight in. Too excited, yeah. I mean, his first Friday night fight. Oh, I think he's got to draw it. Just stop the cue ball. There you go. You're welcome, Bill. Appreciate y'all tuning in and watching. 1 shot away. Can he do it? Like I said, the pressure is real. It looks easy until it's not. Oh my goodness. Wow. He almost hung it. What a match, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, thank you, everybody. It's always fun to do these matches. Appreciate everyone. We hit 70 viewers right there at the last minute. 3.5 hour match. Great match, everyone. Gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. And we will see you next week. Yeah, I'm a little tired, but that's okay. We'll make it happen again. Not sure if I'm streaming the amateur tour on Saturday, but I will be streaming on Sunday. Just a matter if I can get in here in time. But next week we got the match of the month. And that is going to be myself, 2025 Southwest Griffin captain against the 2027 Southwest Griffin Cup captain, Jared Ray. So it's going to be a good